But we're going out now on video chat. The Saskatchewan Roughriders number 4, Cameron Judge, joins us. A guy that knows how important the CFL draft is because he went number 2 a couple years ago, and he joins us from Southern California. How you doing, Cam?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing today, Rod?
100%. I know that you're in a hot spot. I watch CNN for coronavirus. What's your life like down there?
I mean, you're pretty much looking at it. A lot of sitting at home, do a couple home workouts, try to go to the park, get some field work in. But besides that, a lot of hand washing and video games.
Are you bored yet? Are you bored? How are you handling it?
I mean, well, thankfully for me, I never really went out too much and did stuff. I've been kind of a homebody, but even so, can kind of wear on you just being at home all day. But, you just got to ride it out and, play it safe.
Is what it is. It could be far worse. And, we had a question last hour. What is the life of a CFL player like right now? Because, the teams are watching you, keeping up with you. As far as a training thing, what's your life like that? As much as staying in shape as you can, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, you pretty much said it. Like, it's a lot of uncertainty in the air, obviously. So, you just want to keep yourself motivated and, find something that keeps you going each day, motivate yourself to get yourself working,
Can you take us through this offseason? Before any of this hit, of course, you were one of the top free agents on the market. And there was a big when you re-signed with the green and white. But you had that tryout in Los Angeles in the NFL. Just from the time you walked off the field at the end of the West Final to signing, what was your life like?
It was pretty uncertain. It's a weird feeling having, nothing set out for the rest of your life. It's like, oh, what's my next move going to be? So it's definitely a relief for me signing that contract as well. I went out to Florida as well. So, just flying around trying to make something happen. So once something actually happens, it's just a relief, a good feeling.
What did it feel like for you? Because I've said many times, you are the poster boy for sticking with a player despite early injury issues, and the Riders did that, and you repaid them this year big time. How did that feel to have that most outstanding Canadian type season after the early struggles that you'd had as a young guy?
Oh, I mean, it felt good. It was a work in progress. It took a long time to get there, but it felt good, to be able to reward them for taking a chance on me, especially when, as you said, things got off to such a slow start. But, even like during my second year, Coach Jones, there was a couple of times, he just told me, I'm proud of you, keep going and stuff. And stuff like that, just helps you apply yourself and, you're determined to get something done and show that you're worth the pick. So it was definitely a good feeling. Was
there a key to the season for you in your mind, or anything that you put your finger on, how you just went from there to there? Why that was?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of my off field. I got in the film room a lot more, just from firsthand experience, watching guys like Sam Guavian, Derek Moncrief, Solomon, of course. Just the way that they handle business, off the field was probably the biggest thing. I was able to be roommates with Derek on the road and Sam the year before, and just the preparation, even all the way up to that final game day, before we're about to take off on the bus, just preparing themselves. And I took that, tried to apply it to my game, and I think it paid dividends.
I saw the report that you'd worked out with the Chargers. Was there more NFL teams you worked out than that?
I worked out with the Chargers and the Jaguars.
How were those workouts? Like what happened in them? How long were they? That kind of thing.
The Chargers one was pretty short and sweet, and it was just like some linebacker drills, and we did a shuttle. And then the Jaguars, it was kind of a little more, we almost did like a whole pro day, and then did a little on-field workout. But I mean, it was nothing too crazy,
What's funny, you talk about Iguavan and Moncrief. There's two guys that have signed in the league. You're an LA guy. Not a lot of people know their story. I mean, you're an American, really, aside from your birth certificate or whatever. I mean, is the NFL still something that you're thinking about, or are you sort of a one day at a time guy like me and you got paid as it is? I mean, you're just focusing on the CFL right now.
Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a day-to-day guy. You know, I'm not going to stress about the future. You know, I can't control that. All I can control is, you know, what I bring on the field each time I go out there. And I'm going to be on the field with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So that's where my focus is at.
Well, we can't wait. We're all being optimistic, hoping that the season happens. We know how big a piece of it that you are. And I guess you're just waiting for updates like the rest of us, huh?
Yep, just patiently waiting, you know. So hopefully something happens, but, you know, we got to play everything safe. So we'll see how it goes.
I know you will. You're a smart guy, Cam. Thanks for the time, man. Congratulations again on the big deal and hoping to see you on the field here in 2020.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me out.
You betcha. Cameron Judge joining us from, I'm going to say Los Angeles. He was a regular at Famoso. We could say that Cam Judge was fueled by Famoso. Look at the season he had.
That's pretty darn
He's
good.
a stud.
Yeah.
You're watching Rod Pedersen on demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.